Howdy. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. That was awkward. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't go grocery shopping when I was supposed to. Colin ended up having the flu. So we lived off of the pantry for like 3 days. I just kept digging stuff up out of the deep freezer. Was eating my canned food that I can. And I didn't really record that. But that's okay because that's not like my $50 a week thing. Plus, there was going to be a few days at the end of January. That was, you know, so it's good. I'm fine. I lived off my pantry for like 3 to 4 days. I'm going grocery shopping finally. I'm doing my second week in January $50 grocery budget. Last week we did $50 for the whole week. We didn't spend any extra. And this week it's $50 plus the leftover from last week. And I think last week's leftover was like $4 and some change. Also, you guys asked, so I'm going to show you. I had a bubble in my throat. Oh. Whew. But anyways, my budget binder. I want to show you how I stuff it, what I do with it. Then we're going to just tackle it. And so that's the first thing I want to show you. Okay. It's me. Hi. So I am going to show you how I budget. I'm not fancy with mine. I don't have these spreadsheets and all this stuff that a lot of people do, and they do this. Mine is just on paper. So basically what I do, I write down all of our bills and expenses for the week. Bills stay in the bank account because all of that is like automatic, or I pay it with a debit card. Gas stays in the bank account. I pay that with a debit card because we're at the pump and it's easy. The only thing that I put in my budget binder is our expenses for the week, or, you know, just common things, you know. And what I do, you can see, I write down all of my envelopes and how much I'm putting in that week. Every week an envelope isn't going to get money. It's just, it's not necessary sometimes. But what I told you guys in my last video, there were 2 envelopes that I want to make sure gets even $1, and that is family fun and Christmas, because Christmas is coming no matter what, and family fun is very important on our list. There are a few things that I don't keep in here. We keep it in a safe, and it's things like if we're saving for long-term items, like currently we're saving for Disney World, a vacation, so that is in the safe. If Dusty wants something that's like expensive, we save for it and keep it aside. I'm currently saving for a deep freezer, and I just put a little bit of money in there ever so often, things like that. To answer a few questions that I've seen in the comments, I don't know if I've seen every one of them. I try to always read every comment, but there could be a couple that I missed. But one person asked, how do I know what to put in each envelope? It's just trial and error. If you start this, if you've never did this before, don't get discouraged your first 2 months, because it's all a learning experience. You just have to figure out what works for your family. There's going to be weeks where you're like, oh, I did awful on my budget. That's because you're not used to spreading it all out like this. It will take you some time. So if you start this, do not get disturbed. Can't even talk. If you start this, do not get discouraged, okay? You have to learn your family's basics and your finances and what you need and what you use, because if you don't keep track of it, kind of like this, you just don't know. It all just goes in together. So do not get discouraged. It will take some time. And what I have written for my family, yours is probably going to be completely different, okay? This is just an idea. This is me trying to inspire you to get started, right? And also, the way this little system works, for instance, clothing. I'm putting $20 in the clothing envelope this week. Last week, I also put $20 in the clothing. I'm not necessarily going to spend that $20 this week, I'm just going to keep adding to and keep adding to. And when somebody needs something, I'm going to have that envelope there. And when you spend all the money in one envelope, do not borrow from another envelope to put in another one that you spend all the money out of. You got to kind of teach yourself to hold back if you want your budget to work. If you run out of money in your clothing envelope, don't borrow from Family Fun to buy a t-shirt that you want. Just wait. Wait another week until you can stuff, and it'll be fine. Never borrow. That is a rule I have for myself. We don't borrow from other envelopes. Drives me nuts. So we don't do that. And this is a real life stuffing with real numbers. This is what I'm working with this week. Let's do it. First off, we're going to be starting with the grocery envelope. I have money left over from last week. This week, I'm adding $50 to that. I'm going to take 50. Okay, here's 50. Grocery is done for the week. Now I have snacks. I like to budget my snacks separately than groceries because snacks are not a necessity. Some weeks the snack folder could have 20 bucks, some 5, some 25. It's just all depending on the budget for the week. This week, snack gets zilch. And let me tell you why, because we have a lot in the house already in the pantry, and we still have a ton of sweets and things like that left over from Christmas. There ain't no sense putting money in that when it's not a necessity and we already have some. All right, next up, Family Fun. It's getting $10. So I'm going to add $10 to what's already in here, and when there's enough to go do something fun, we're going to have it. All right, I have my $10. Okay, I have my $10. I'm going to put it in Family Fun. Eating out is getting 10. You know what? You can actually make change if you didn't get enough change. And I'm probably going to have to do that with eating out. Yeah, so it's getting 10. What's in here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm going to take the 10 out from last week and just stick a 20 in there so I can have change for the other envelopes. So here's the 10 from last week and the 10 from this week. There we go. Health. Health envelope is co-pays or medicines or anything we need health related. It is getting 20 this week. Clothing. Clothing has 20 from last week. I want to stick 20 from this week. Boop. There we go. Household. Household is getting 20. Household is cleaning supplies, air filters, if you need a doorknob, just anything for the household. Stockpile pantry. This is very important to me. I want to make sure that we have a working pantry and food just in case something happens. There's money already in here. It's left over from last week. And this week it's getting 20 because there's some good deals this week on some pasta sauce, as you guys will probably see, as long as it ain't sold out. Okay. Boop. Car maintenance is empty, but it's getting 5 this week. Car maintenance is anything, oil changes, tires. Miscellaneous holidays. Miscellaneous holidays are Valentine's Day, Easter, 4th of July, anything that's not Christmas that you want to have a good time with your family and go do something fun. So I am putting $5 in it this week. There's 20 from the previous weeks. So I'm taking my 5. Okay. Now we have Christmas. Christmas is getting 20. Birthdays. Birthday is anybody we buy a gift for, not just the kids, me or Dusty. It's for nieces, nephews, cousins, anybody. And it is getting 3, 4, 5. $5. And that is all of my envelopes. I have these left over. So what I'm probably going to do with these, I want to stick the extra $1 bills in our family vacation fund. So that's where these are going. And if you're wondering, spending, hold on. Hi. If you're wondering about like spending money for me or Dusty or whatever, that doesn't go in here. Dusty gets so much, I get so much per week. And we do like to give the kids an allowance. We do it once a month, and it's based off of their behavior, the amount of chores that they have done that's extra from their normal everyday chores, because, you know, they have to do things because they are members of this household. But like the extra things, it's just according to how good their grades are, just things like that. So that's like a whole different thing, and it varies family to family, so you'll have to decide that for yourself. But that is the basics of the budget binder. If you're interested in one of these, I will link my Amazon storefront down below. And I have a few linked on my Amazon page. I think they range from $7.99 and there's upwards to $15. They're pretty cheap, and it really works. It works for my family. It might not work for your family, but it does for mine. So if you're interested, definitely check it out. Let's go buy groceries. Household fund. Yes, I got a case of water, but it's because they don't have our water purifiers in stock. So this technically comes out from household, because household pays for the water purifier and they're out, so improvise. Dusty, say we for the camera. Mayonnaise. We need mayonnaise. Oh my god. Generic? Lord. Okay. I'm getting this. That's a bit crazy. Yeah. Got to check out the prices today. At least they're not $20 a pack. I see. Adulting is not getting this one and getting this one. Yes. I'm gonna put them in the baggie. Thanks, homie. I forgot to tell you, we're in Ingles. Yeah, I'll do. Waiver fed. Let's get this. I find that this. Yeah. Okay, tip. Don't pick your nose in public, especially when you're looking at meat. I mean, I understand you guys, I don't know. Don't do it. Don't do it and then pick up the meat. I just witnessed, oh God, that was so nasty. So they have really good price on Mueller's pasta. 98 cents. I'm going to use that for my pantry stock up for the week. And look at them little fancy things back there. I like that swirly pasta. I'm going to get it. They only had 4. Well, they had 5. I just don't like to take the rest of everything. But Prego for $1.38. Let's stock up on some of this. Holy cow, man. I got 6 of those for the pantry. That's a great deal. Great deal. Great deal. Holy cow. For the past couple weeks, Ingles has had some really good deals for like pantry items. So I usually don't come here a lot because they're kind of pricey, but what are you gonna do? Okay. That's an okay price for a pound. We're ham people. Suppose you cannot change. Okay. The cheese isn't very budget friendly. I do need cheese, but I'm not paying that for it. I'll just wait and go when I need cheese, I guess, when next time I'm out. All right. This is my pantry haul for the week. I got it all at Ingles. The Prego was on sale for $1.38 a jar. And the Mueller's pasta was on sale for 98 cents. So I got 6 Pregos. I got a little assortment. Our favorite is 3 cheese. And I got a roasted garlic parmesan and a vodka sauce back there too. And I love those little spirals. They make me happy. So. Pantry stock up. Total for my pantry stock up this week was $12.20 before tax, I want to say. Little haul from the Wally World. I got a big pack of chicken breasts this week. It was $12.44 for this pack. Bananas, tomatoes. I got a Dr. Pepper because some weeks just call for it. Head of lettuce, bread, buns, mayo because we was running out, vanilla yogurt, a lot of people ask me if I ever buy the kids cereal because they don't ever see it. I do. It just lasts a long time. But I bought them some Fruity Dino Bites. And I got some Suave as well. This came out of the household budget, not the grocery. Another thing that came out of the household budget was the waters that you saw. I already have them put away. But the reason that the waters came out of the household budget is because they were out of the water filter that we use in the sink. And I needed it. So it came out of the household budget because that's what pays for the water filter or drinking water. So this is just going to do us for like a week or until I find a water filter. So my grocery total for Wally World was $33 and some change. I can't remember the exact amount of change, but $33 and some change. So that's good. Remember, I am working with things I already have in my house. This is my actual grocery haul from the Ingles. I have some mushrooms, some pork chops, 2 patties because I noticed like if I want to make something like spaghetti or something, this is cheaper and yeah. Anyways, honey ham. So that's my little bitty Ingles haul. The total for this came out to $16.04. These little babies are actually a manager special, and they rang up for 75 stinking cents. So that's pretty cool. I forgot to show you guys. I also got a little bit of stuff for the pantry at Walmart. These were $1.14. I'm not gonna spread it. $1.16. Something like that. $1 something at Walmart, and I got 4 of these. I like to have like ready to eat things in the pantry as well. Ignore this. Colin painted on my table. I gotta get it off. But yeah. That was part 1 to week 2. I showed you guys how I do my budget and my budget binder. Took you guys shopping with me and show you how I spent that $50. The next video, part 2, I'm going to show you how I use what I bought with things that I have already in my home to feed my family on $50 this week. I'm committed to this. $50 a week on groceries every week in January. Recovering from the holidays is a must. For me anyways. Sit tight. I will be coming back with the part 2 for this. I'm feeling good. I think I can do this. I did last week pretty well. And like I told you, I didn't go grocery shopping when I should have. Kylan did get the flu. He's better now. But remember, like, the first week video, I was like, Kylan's getting a little sniffle. He's getting a cold. It ended up being the flu. So that wasn't cool. But anyway, he's better now. And we was just laying around for a couple days. And I think yesterday for dinner, we had nuggets and fries that I found deep in the freezer. It was just one of those times. But thankfully, I had my pantry and my stock that we could use. That is another reason it is good to do the emergency pantry challenge. It's where you take $5 a week and spend on things that you can put in your pantry, like shelf-stable foods, or you could even do like your stuff for your deep freezer. So there are multiple reasons why I do that, and that was one of them. So here we go. Week 2, it has begun. Colin, you're making me laugh. Colin. Here's Kylan. He's better. Say the thing.
Be positive, kind, be happy.
Bye.